Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Austria has held a minute's silence for 10 people killed in a school shooting after thousands gathered for a candlelight vigil for the victims on Tuesday evening. Police said the 21-year-old suspect, a former student, took his own life in a school bathroom shortly after the gun attack in Graz, the deadliest in the country's recent history. In a statement, police said they found a farewell letter during a search of the suspect's home. Authorities have not confirmed the gunman's motive. The incident, which left a further 12 people injured, took place at Dreerschützengasse Secondary School in the northwest of the city. Los Angeles police say they're conducting mass arrests after Mayor Karen Bass declared a curfew for parts of downtown LA. Bass imposed the curfew in response to looting and violence during protests against immigration raids. Meanwhile, in Texas, the governor has deployed the National Guard ahead of planned protests. Demonstrations have spread to other cities in the US, with multiple arrests in New York. A minibus carrying schoolchildren has been swept away by heavy flooding in South Africa. A total of 8 bodies, including that of the bus driver, have so far been recovered. South Africa has been hit by heavy snow, rains and gale-force winds that have claimed the lives of a further 5 people in a road accident and have left nearly 500,000 homes without electricity. The US and China say they have agreed in principle to a framework for de-escalating trade tensions between the world's 2 biggest economies. The US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said the deal should result in restrictions on rare earth minerals and magnets being resolved. Both sides said they would now take their plan to the presidents, Donald Trump and Xi Jinping, for approval. The announcement came after 2 days of negotiations in London between top officials from Beijing and Washington. At least 7 people have died in a wave of bomb and gun attacks in southwestern Colombia. 2 police officers were said to be among those killed in the attacks, which targeted Cali, the country's 3rd largest city, and several nearby towns. Car bombs, motorcycle bombs, rifle fire and suspected drone attacks were reportedly used. The Colombian Ministry of Defense said 19 attacks had taken place. Police stations, municipal buildings and civilian targets were hit as an escalating security crisis grips the country. The UK Chancellor has announced spending on the NHS will rise by 3% a year after inflation. That's more than expected.
Rightly expect us to have control of who comes into our country.
In her spending review, Rachel Reeves also said £39 billion would go to social and affordable housing. In her statement, she said she's rejecting austerity and confirmed total departmental spending will grow by 2.3% over inflation per year.
To back the doctors and nurses that we rely on, and to make sure that the NHS is there whenever we need it. I am proud to announce today that this Labour government is making a record cash investment in our National Health Service, increasing real terms day-to-day spending by 3% per year for every single year of this spending review. An extra £29 billion per year for the day-to-day running of our health service. Mr. Speaker, that is what the British people voted for, and that is what we will deliver.
This spending review is not worth the paper that it is written on, because the Chancellor has completely lost control. This is the spend now, tax later review, because the Right Honourable Lady knows she will need to come back here in the autumn with yet more taxes, and a cruel summer of speculation awaits.
And a TV advert for the chocolate bar Twix has been banned for encouraging unsafe driving. The advert shows a man with flowing hair involved in a car chase and crash that results in his and an identical caramel-coloured car sandwich on top of each other, like a Twix. The watchdog, the Advertising Standards Authority, ruled the ad must not appear again in its current form because it condones unsafe driving. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.